Recently, North Penn High School held its annual talent show. The event attracted 13 high school talent acts and 3 lip-sync performances. The show sold over 1,000 tickets. Bringing the show together was no easy task. On today's program, we'll take a closer look at the organizers of the talent show, the Student Government Association. We'll find out who and what the SGA is and how it helps bring events together here at North Penn High School. We'll also talk to the winning talent acts of this year's show, Ron Clarko, Tracy Servey, Deanna Alcaluti, and Sharon Little. Stay tuned. We have a great show ahead of us. Hello and welcome to this month's edition of A Closer Look. I'm your host, Ted Heller. Right now I am joined by Karen Long, a first-year teacher and SGA advisor at North Penn High School, and Jen Sykes, activities coordinator for the SGA. Thank you both for joining the show. This year's talent show was sponsored by the SGA. Is it typically sponsored by the SGA?
Yeah.
How does the process in getting a talent show together, how does that begin? At what part do you start planning this?
Well, first of all, we write a proposal to the administration, and if they have any problems with it, they bring it back to us, and then we modify it and send it back, which we had to do this time. And then we had to clear the date in the books. There was a whole scheduling book, and then we publicized it to get acts interested in it. And then we got about 27 acts signed up, and then we had the 2 tryout nights where we had the acts come and perform for 3 judges, and then we narrowed it down to the field of 3 lip-sync acts and 13 talent acts. And then we had 2 dress rehearsals where we worked on lighting, microphones, stage crew, and then we had the night of the talent show.
Karen, what was the most difficult part in planning this from a faculty perspective?
I would say first the most difficult part was getting 3 judges outside of the school that had no association with the school or knew the students that were in the correct field in order to judge the talent show.
Why would you want people on the outside?
That way none of the students could say that there was a favoritism towards any particular act, because if one of the judges knew any particular student, then the other students that didn't win could say, well, you know, you favored this student. Or
Right. Why was it successful this year? And in the past it's been difficult to get a talent show together. Why did it work so well this year?
I think it was a combination of the publicity that the activities committee did, and as well as the acts that were in it itself. If you watch the talent show, you can see that each act had almost its own fan club that came with it, and since there was a good solid group for each act there, it brought their friends out and they were really there cheering for their friends.
Jen, what was difficult about your job as the talent show coordinator?
My job was to publicize it, to get student body and chair people together, to help plan it, to get students interested in performing the acts, to talk it up, to get ticket sales so we'd make a large profit from it. Also to get door prizes, the judges, make sure we could get a stage crew, worked with Mr. Penton, the AV advisor, and we got him to help us, which helped a lot. Get lights, get it approved by the administration that we could actually have the talent show.
Mm-hmm. The SGA held a large role in this event. What does the SGA do for North Penn High School?
I think it brings them together. Between the Senate, the House of Representatives, and the cabinet members, we have close to 200 students that are actively involved in a Student Government Association, and they take it on themselves to run and organize all the events, which we do well over 20-25 events each year. And the students really, I think, find a sense of ownership in what they do, and they take pride in their school as a result of the activities that they run.
If you want to be an SGA, can you be an SGA if you're a 10th, 11th, and 12th grader?
Yes.
What is your role in SGA?
Well, I'm the advisor, co-advisor with Pat Hogan, and our role as advisors is really to help guide the students, be there for the students. Of course, we're at every event that takes place as far as the students are concerned, but we try to not do everything for the students, but give them advice on how to do it, guide them in a certain direction, in addition to helping them when they're having trouble doing it. But really, as a role of the advisor, we try rather to guide than to do for the students.
Jen, what do you enjoy about working in the SGA?
You get to meet a lot of people, and it gives you a great deal of satisfaction when you complete an event, and it makes you feel like you've done something to contribute to the excellence of the school. And you get to experience a lot of things. You get to take that with college and be able to handle stress along with projects and homework, and it really helps to, like, in college.
Okay. Why would a student want to come out to SGA?
I think that the SGA is such a strong organization in our school at this point that we run so many different events that it touches every type of student. It touches people that are involved in the theater, in music, athletics with Powder Puff. There's an outlet for everyone. Community service, we have education. There's 8 or 9 different sections within SGA, so I feel that every student would be able to find a spot that they would fit into.
Mm-hmm. Jen, what do you feel like you've gained with being involved in the SGA?
Well, with my 2 years with SGA, I think I've gained time management skills, a lot of sense of responsibility, because it makes me aware that I have to meet certain deadlines that I wouldn't have done just as like a regular student, and it shows me that I have to do things on time with the deadlines, or I'll let people down. So it shows me that I have to do that in order to be successful.
Do you have any plans? I know you're a junior. Do you have any plans to go to college at all? And if you do, what were you looking to do at this point?
I'm definitely planning on going in college. Right now, I don't know what college I want to go to. I know I want to either go to a Big Ten school for academics. I'd like to study either law or some kind of field that has to do with like researching of the law, and possibly going to the FBI.
Okay. Karen, this is your first year as a teacher and an SGA advisor. Do you think maybe you took on too much in your first year?
Well, I don't know if I necessarily took on too much, but it is a lot being an English teacher as well as advising all of these activities. Because along with English in your first year, there's a lot of prep, a lot of grading papers, as well as spending many nights at the high school till 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night running certain activities. So it was a lot to take on, but at the same time, I'm really glad I did, because I've met so many people and learned so many things about the school that I don't think I would have had the opportunity to if I was just an English teacher.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Jen. Thanks, Karen, for joining us today on A Closer Look. Up next, we'll visit the winners of this year's talent show. Stay tuned.
What would you do if you had to choose between the buffalo and the giraffes? Between a flower or an elephant? What would you choose? What if you had to decide between a 100-year-old tree and a 1,000,000-year-old beach? Between drinking clean water or breathing clean air? Would you make the right choice? Would there be a right choice? Now there's a way to help. Not just one, but all these things. EarthShare, the world's leading environmental groups working together. It's one choice we can all live with. Ask your employer about workplace giving.
You are 100% unadulterated energy. You have no choice but movement. You aren't acted on. You are action. You have the power to make the world a better place. You already know how to do it. Volunteer now for the American Red Cross. Call your local chapter for details.
Music is a way of learning, integrating all disciplines of education, creating a learning environment where children want to learn. Music is an important part of the classroom curriculum. Children experience history and world cultures as they listen to and perform music of other times and places.
What music means to me is to get a better education, making the sounds of the music and playing the notes.
Education in the arts promotes higher-level thinking skills by fostering creativity, imagination, self-discipline, teamwork, and self-esteem. Involvement in a music program leads to higher SAT scores.
The music program at North Penn has provided me with the skills I need to either pursue a career in music or even a hobby. I know that the North Penn music program will have provided me with the skills that I need to do so.
Music instills a sense of cultural identity and pride in our children. Music is the beat of education.
Welcome back. Today we are talking about the 1998 North Penn High School Talent Show. Some of the winners of that show join us now. Ron Clarko and Tracy Servey captured third place for All I Ask of You. Deanna Akaludi placed second with her rendition of Unchained Melody. And finally, Sharon Little, who performed her original piece, Strong. Welcome to the show. Ron and Tracy, what brought you together to decide to do the talent show? And also, what inspired you to do All I Ask of You?
Well, we've been singing since 6th grade together, and we just thought it'd be a really good idea to get something together and, you know, just sing.
Okay. What about All I Ask of You? What was...
That was really just a song we picked at random. Ron, we knew we wanted to do something, so Ron just said, okay, pick a song, and I picked All I Ask of You. It was, I don't know, just a perfect song, we felt like.
Whose idea was the costume design?
That was both of
Yeah,
ours.
we
We
both
just
did.
thought we needed something.
Okay. Deanna, you perform many times in public. You do a lot of singing. Why did you decide to use Unchained Melody?
Just from doing the shows I've done, I know that the audience loves it. I haven't talked to one person who hasn't loved the song Unchained Melody. And also, it showed off my voice, and I just love singing that song. It's a beautiful love song.
Sharon, you perform Strong, and there's some background behind the song Strong. Can you tell us what it is?
About 2 years ago, my friend died, and we both started writing the song together, and about halfway through the song, she died, and I finished it for her. And so basically it was composed by both of us, but I did all the music for it.
Mm-hmm. Ron and Tracy, when you took to the stage, how do you think the audience felt? How did you feel about the audience reacting to your performance?
I thought they loved it. You know, you usually don't see this kind of stuff in high school. I think a lot of the parents really loved it.
Mm-hmm.
It was really quiet. I don't know, I felt like the audience enjoyed it. I don't know, I felt pretty comfortable up there. I wasn't sure how they were going to react to it, but I thought it was pretty good.
How about yourself, Deanna?
I loved it because it was such a great audience. They were so loud. And one reason why I sing is because I love, you're backstage, and I love hearing the audience go woo, Deanna, whatever. It was so cool. It was awesome.
Sharon, when you took to the stage, you know the song and what it means to you.
Yeah.
How do you think the audience reacted to your performance of that?
Well, everyone was all quiet, and I thought first I thought they don't like it, but I didn't really care because I was too much into it. But I think they enjoyed it. I don't know. I heard a lot that they did, so.
Now, you're all very musically talented, all four of you. Do you have plans in the future at all, in college level, to do anything in music?
The only thing I plan on is hoping to be a music teacher.
Any specific college you'd like to go to,
Westchester.
besides Temple? Okay. Ron?
I really had no interest in going in the fields of music, but I just love singing. So,
Okay. Do you know where you want to go to school?
not really sure yet.
Okay. Any majors?
Physical education.
Okay.
A major.
So you perform in other activities as well as just vocal?
Yes.
What else do you do?
I run winter track and I participate in soccer.
Okay. Deanna, how about yourself when you graduate?
The only thing I've ever wanted to do is sing, since I can remember, so that's what I plan. I want to become a famous singer,
Okay.
and I plan on doing it.
Sharon, when you graduate from North Penn High School, do you have any plans to continue your musical career?
Well, I don't know if I want to go to college yet or anything, but I plan, like perform in coffee houses and wherever.
Okay. That's it for this edition of A Closer Look. I'd like to thank Sharon, Deanna, Ron, and Tracy. I'd also like to thank Karen Long and Jennifer Sykes for taking the time to talk with us today. For North Penn Television, I'm Ted Heller. We'll see you next time on A Closer Look.
think of all the